G'day everyone, James Moffat here, and today I've ditched the race helmet and donned the microphone. I'm going to try and ask all the hard-hitting questions to my illustrious teammate here, Michael Caruso. We're obviously in the lead up to Bathurst, a couple of weeks out. We've had the milk delivered this morning. We're using the milk crates as a bit of a seat here at Nissan Motorsport. But Michael, coming into the biggest race of the year, Bathurst, it's hard not to get excited.
No, you're not wrong there, Big Bear. It's as you can see, the cars behind us are heavily getting worked on at the moment. And after the Sandown 500, it was obviously it puts the cars through a fair bit. A lot of work to be done, but look, like you said, Bathurst is the biggest race of the year, the grand final, as people say, and it's for myself, it's the only race of the year when you're sitting on the grid prior to the race start, and you get a little bit nervous. I mean, I tend to not get nervous at all at any of the events, but that one there, it's something special. I mean, you're having 300 odd thousand people come there over a weekend is just amazing, and I guess that shows what it means to not just us as drivers, but the people that support the event.
You're exactly right there, Caruso. Now, coming off Sandown, it's probably fair to say it wasn't an ideal weekend for the Norton Hornets. We both had our fair shares of drama over the weekend, and obviously I had the upright failure in the race, and you had a few dramas as well. But putting that aside, co-driver Daniel Gaunt, I think he did a pretty good job at Sandown. How are you feeling about the big race?
Look, I think the hard thing about this event is going to be, as we had at Sandown, is going to be fuel economy, and obviously what's not under the bonnet at the moment. So that's basically going to determine what we can achieve and what we can't achieve. But look, I guess for Daniel and myself, he did a good job down at Sandown, and he just had a round of the V8 Super Tourers over in New Zealand, did a really good job over there. So he's driving really well, and I've got enough confidence in the job, and I've been there a few times now where been fortunate enough to have some good results. So I guess this year we sort of know it's going to be a development year, but at the same time we'll still give it our absolute all. But we don't want to get ahead of ourselves after what we had at Winton, which is obviously a pretty memorable moment for the team and ourselves. It's quite a different race circuit where you're just getting the top of fifth gear, and we're going to a track where they're talking now that if they change the diff ratio, people will be doing 310 kilometres an hour. So quite the opposite end of the scale to what where we had a good result.
Well, there you have it, everybody. That's what Michael Caruso, driver of Car 36, the Norton Hornets, is thinking about before the big race.